Merry Christmas all, and I'm back to keep my 12 days of whiskey video tradition going. Sadly, I'm not joined by Mr. Luke John this year, and it's also not exactly whiskey either. Hopefully, normal service will be restored for next year's edition. So this year, I shall be doing the 12 days of whiskey-aged beers, and boy, do I think we have a good lineup with this. And I feel we're starting strong with the first one, which is here. This is the Torrside Cats of Chaos 2024 edition. There's other information on the back of the label there. This is, I'll just put it there so it's hopefully visible for you and I can read some of the information off the back as well. So this is a 7% IPA, which has been aged in an unknown Islay cask. So we know Islay typically leans towards the peaty and smoky ones, and I do like my peaty whiskies. So I'm hoping for some of that to come through on the flavour into the beer. The beer itself has a best before date of today, the 25th of December 2025. So I'm hoping that the hops haven't faded. So this is, as I said, 2024 edition. So it is last year's. It's just probably over a year old. I'm hoping the hops haven't faded because hops do fade on IPAs over time. But I'm hoping it's within the best before. So within the conditions that there still will be that sort of punch coming through. Torrside Brewery themselves, they're based in New Mills in Derbyshire, and they were established in 2015 by three home brewers. So they do produce sort of a wide range of beer styles. So they do like bitters, IPA, stouts, red ales, but I think they're probably more known for their stronger strength beers. So they have their Impy Stouts and Impy Browns. They got barley wines, and then the seasonal release of Cats of Chaos and also Dogs of War. I said this is the 2024 edition. There is a 2025 edition of this. The 2025 edition was a red ale. I decided to go. It was still with Islay whiskey casks aged, but I decided to go for an older version, which was this one here. Let's get this open. Pricing wise, I'll put it at the bottom. I really can't remember. I bought a lot of these at Trembling Madness. So this is 750 ml. And let's give ourselves a good pour because it is Christmas Day. It's just after 1 o'clock here that I'm filming this. Have been doing cooking, having food. Whoops, I'll put it the other way around. Having food in maybe about an hour's time. It should all hopefully be done. So I'm just having a beer now, just chilling while everything just goes on in the background. I've done all that I need to do. Now I need to get on to doing some beer. So this is the first beer of the day. Let's have a look at that there so you can see that's definitely hazy. Not much of a head has developed, but I wouldn't say I give it the best pour there. I was unsure if this was potentially bottle conditioned. I don't believe it is, but I didn't want to just pour out a load of yeast for my first beer on a Christmas morn, or afternoon, I should say. Let's get a nose of it. I can smell it wafting towards me here. Oh, the hops are coming through amazingly, thankfully. I'm hoping that comes through in the taste as well. Yeah, on the nose, that is some nice punchy tropical notes. Bit of marmalade as well on there. That is smelling very, very nice. The only thing I will say is I'm not getting any of the Islay. So I'm not getting any smoke or peat on the nose. I don't know how long. For most of these, they're not specifying how long they were in whiskey casks. Some places could store it for, a few months. Some, it could just be a month. Who knows? I'm thirsty. It smells great. Cheers to you all. Merry Christmas. Firstly, carbonation is quite low on this. I thought there would be, it looks like it was quite carbonated. So that's why I was trying to be careful with the pour as well. Didn't want a massive head and having to sit around and wait for it to go down. But oh my God, flavor. First thing that hits is actually sort of the oak and smoke. So the Islay is definitely in here, which positive news for me. That's my Christmas sorted, thankfully. The hops do come through. I'm going to go for another taste just because first taste is to wet the mouth, second is to get the actual flavor all the way. Yeah, it blends really well. So the oakiness, very, very light smoke. I'm going to say very, very light. It's more the oak is there and there's a tiny bit of smoke. So smoked oak, but the tropical sort of, as I was saying, like marmalade and sort of some of that pineapple element coming through blends perfectly with the smoked oak. This is really enjoyable. Oh yeah, that is a beautiful beer. I'm glad I've got probably like a pint left of it here because this is only just a taster. This is going to go down well with the Christmas meal. I'm going to pair that with it. Look at the back. It says there was maybe only 170 bottles, but that may just be at Trembling Madness. They've marked how many they had and keeping track of it. I'm assuming. I think they make more than 170 of these in a year. Beautiful beer. Unfortunately, I say last year's, so it's in short supply. If you can find it, give it a go. I think, I can't remember offhand, I think it's like £18, maybe a bit more actually. But it's really nice. 7%, that 7% flavour, 7% ABV isn't like a huge hit. I said it's very soft, gentle, but the flavours come through, which is really nice. And there is an ending bitter note, not massive, but an ending bitter note on it. But yeah, definitely a good one for Christmas Day for me. Hope you're all chose wisely for your Christmas Day beers as well. And I'll see you tomorrow, Boxing Day, for the next whiskey aged beer. Until then, take care, everyone. See ya.